That guy is not playing anymore.
I think so far so good. We've been preparing very well. Of course, we've had very intense training. I think that has prepared the team very, very well. I think it's what the coaches exactly wanted. They wanted a more intense training session, and we got exactly that. And it was very intense, as you saw. And at least it showed out a lot of character from the boys, which is very good getting into the tournament. From the first day of camp, we all know what we want. Even before camp, when we're in Malawi, we were telling ourselves we have to qualify for the AFCON. We qualified now. The goal is changed. We want to qualify for the World Cup first year and obviously win the tournament. So in our rooms, everything that we do, we're talking of qualifying to the World Cup, which will be very big for us individuals and the country at large. So it's exactly what we're looking for is qualification to the World Cup and then win the championship.
Today's preparatory match was a high-profile friendly because we are playing a side that's playing the top-level football in Zambia. So we learned a lot of things. Them giving us a good competition. We learned a lot of things. Them having a height advantage over us. We managed to keep the ball down despite the loss. The preparations have been good so far. We've been pushing and putting in our level best in the tournament, in the preparations for the tournament. The team is perfectly ready. We are trying by all means to build the team spirit that we are supposed to build in order to have a good tournament ahead of us. Our main goal is qualifying to World Cup, then winning the AFCON is a bonus to us.
Well, I think the preparations are going well, despite time. Like you have seen today, we played one of the strong teams in the league, of which I think we have seen something in the boys, which is positive for us. And I think we just need to play an international friendly, though we are still waiting. The guys are looking good. Yeah, we've got 26 players, of which I think 2 they have to remain. Some we are shaking, but I think there's an improvement this time, of which is I think better for us. Rather than I think in Malawi we didn't have a lot of options than this time. I think each position this time I think we can't say they won't manage. I think it will be 50-50 in each position, of which I think it's good for us, of which I think they just have to adapt to what we want. Well, I think it was good for us because we saw options in those players, of which I think we selected a number of players to compete with the other guys. The team which went to Malawi, I think we dropped 7 or 8, of which I think the guys who were on the rest, they looked much better than the guys who were with in Malawi. So I think on that, I think it was good for us to balance up the team. Well, I think our first objective, I think, is to qualify to the World Cup, then fight for the Africa Cup. I think the preparations and the objective we want, we are going to achieve it as we are training, because every time we are training, there's an improvement from players, of which I think is going to be positive where we are going.
I think a very good game of football. I think the lads, the Under-17 national team, as coach for NAPSA Stars, as a Zambian, I think I'm very happy from what I saw, because it was a competitive match. I think we played three parts of 45 or 40 minutes each. Yes, the result, yes, we have won 4-1. But I think what I wanted to see from the guys is character from the Under-17s. I'm not talking about NAPSA, from the Under-17. And I think they showed that even for them to score. We had our keeper make some saves. So it was a competitive match, and I can safely say I think the future for Zambia looks bright because of the way the boys performed. So for us as NAPSA, obviously we are looking into the next game. We gave a bigger part of minutes to the guys who have not played, but all the same, it's still the same NAPSA. What I can say is good game of football, and we are very hopeful what we are going to do over the weekend, and wishing the lads good luck for the Africa Cup, and hope they do us proud. From what they have shown, I think most times people talk about experience, but in these age groups, especially the 17, maybe the 20, it's rare you find a player playing 2 tournaments. So in terms of experience, I don't think that matters most. So it's about the quality of the players we have. So we are going there not to play names. We are going there as Zambia. Zambia is also a big footballing country, but from what I have seen, if we just go there without fear, the most important thing is not to see Nigeria, Morocco, it's to go and play, to be 11 against 11. I think today they showed that when they played our bigger guys. So it's just to go there and compete. And obviously the most important thing is to qualify to the World Cup.